Welcome to UBN Radio.
Thank you, Papas. Thank you. Oh,
It is a personal film about my mother, who
is who?
Fanny Houghton, who moved my sister and I from Oakland, California, where I was born and raised, to join a socialist revolution on the island of Grenada in 1983. She went down with Angela Davis a year earlier, fell in love with the country, and decided to move us there. Unfortunately, our kind of utopic, beautiful paradise, that dream was cut short with a military coup and the eventual U.S. invasion of the country. And my family hid under a bed while the U.S. dropped bombs, and then we flew home. So it's a story about this family that moves to Grenada in search of a better world, but it's also about kind of this legacy of women in my life that have really made choices that were all about change and all about improving the life of their families, immediate families.
Now, has that experience in Grenada colored your experience with politics over here in the U.S., especially this year?
Absolutely. It's been coloring my experiences since I've been waiting to make this movie. I feel like at 9 years old, when I was in Grenada, not only did it color that experience in a traumatic way, but this simple idea of imagining a better, more livable world is not something that any of us are incapable of. And we all do that in our homes, for our families. So, at its core, when I look at what's going on in the world now, I'm thinking we're not practicing that. And so that's what's disappointing. That's what's upsetting. That's why it's kind of hurtful to see how we're treating each other, because we're as human beings, we're capable of more.
And John, how difficult was it to edit? Because that was a lot of hours. It was years and years and years of footage, right?
Yeah. I mean, it was nearly 20 years of footage. And, Damani showed up to edit with boxes full of Super 8 film and audio cassettes and books and newspaper articles. So we spent about a year going through hours and hours of material. And in the process of doing that, we're discovering the story. And the story is a lot about discovery and investigating the past to inform the present.
To see a more in-depth interview with Damani and his mom, Fanny Houghton, on the house on CoCo Road, go to CarlaRenata'sCorner.com, UBNRadio.com/On Air with Tony Sweet, NPR.org, and AFCA.com. Love, peace, and hair grease.